Ale Valdy volá s Jagrem. Všichni hráči na sobě mají muleta, my máme pivo. Všichni hráči mají na sobě dres číslo 68 a to největší překvapení je... Jarda je na ledě! Do you think Jagger's hair was hot?
Yes.
Oh yeah. This is the most important thing in our lives right now.
You have a pretty nice jersey.
Yes.
How did you get it?
My son went to Kladno and watched him play.
Oh, you can do the ice, baby!
Oh, no.
Zdravíme vás z Pittsburghu. Je únor. Je únor, je chladno, ale počasí umíme. Nacházíme se před Penns arénou v srdci samotného Pittsburghu a už dneska je tady velký zápas pro českého fanouška. Jardovi Jágrovi budou věšet dres ke stropu.
Čtvrtý Čech, Patrik Eliáš, Dominik Hašek, Milan Hejduk a ten Dres Jaromíra Jágra. Tohle město žije dnešním dnem, protože všude billboardy s Jagrem, všude videa s Jagrem, hospody mají všechno sladěné do Jagra. Já myslím, že musíme se na to těšit a pojďme se tam podívat. Pojďte s náma a užijeme si ten den. Pojďme.
Hele, čum na něj, Mario, vole. Pojď se, Mario. Valdy.
No.
Aladín. To je král. Přátelé, touláme se Pittsburghem a oslovila nás společnost na rychlou reklamičku. Tak jdeme na to. Žvejkačka, když mám hlad, utrhnu si menší kousek.
A když se potřebuji soustředit, utrhnu si větší.
Jo, žvejkačky Jagra.
Do you regret not coming back and playing for the Penguins?
I was just answering it. I don't know if I call it selfie, but I love the game too much. I wanted to play more than 1 year, and I felt like if I'm come to Pittsburgh, I'm gonna play only 1 year. And I still believe in my, my hockey sets and the hockey talent. So I felt like I can play more, and I did. I played, extra 7 years in NHL, and it was kind of strange to play in Pittsburgh and where the fans booing at you, but I understood. I had no problem with that. We are done. It's already happened. I'm not gonna play against Penguins anymore. So
There'll be no boost today out here.
We have a few more.
Jaromír, as a player and more importantly as a person, how do you want to be remembered by fans here in Pittsburgh?
If you want to accomplish something in the sport or in any business, it's tough to be a nice guy. Like, I don't know if I explain it right. But there is something what everybody wants. There's something like to be the best. To score the most goals, win the Stanley Cups. That's my job. So when I had to drive, I didn't think I was a nice guy. That's what drives me. I want to be the best. After a while, when I hit 30, all of a sudden, to winning, I still love the game, but to win something, it doesn't mean that much to me, or it wasn't that important to me. All of a sudden, I want to be remembered as a, great person, somebody who can help other people. That's what I want to be remembered. Maybe I'm far away from that, but I'm gonna try my best.
Jaromír, how do you just put into words what today means to you personally?
It's a happy day, I'm gonna say on one way. Exciting day to see the fans, to celebrating together, to see my teammates, the boys from 90s, we won the cup together, and it's a huge honor.
No, it's a Puk Pak Pivo, that means Pak den beer.
Puk den beer.
Yeah.
Beer. Sounds like a Dlouhý.
This is the logo.
Okay, guys, I have a very simple question. Did you forgive Jags to play for Flyers?
Obviously, yeah. He's a great player.
I booed him when he first came back, but since then, yes.
I got one more question. Do you think Jagger's hair was hot?
Yes.
Oh Oh yeah.
So the Philly question, that hurt. That hurt a lot. We thought he was coming back to Pittsburgh, and then he goes to Philly. That one hurts.
What is your best memories for Jaromír Jágr in Pittsburgh?
Oh, there's so many. Probably the overtime goal against the Devils is my top favorite up there. Yeah.
Thank you. You guys got a website or a podcast?
Yeah, we run the Puk Pak Pivo podcast in Czech. Like this, Puk Pak Pivo. That means Pak, then beer.
All right, follow. Thank you guys. It was good to meet you.
Enjoy. Oh yeah. Všichni jsme dostali Jaggerův dres, který si můžete pověsit třeba na chalupě, nebo v autě.
Já si ho dám nad postel.
Nad postel, do vany. Každý jako zná vod.
Celebrate 68. Neskutečná kampaň. Je vidět, že amici si s tím umějí pohrát. I have a quick interview with you.
Sure.
You have a pretty nice jersey.
Yes.
How did you get it?
My son went to Clodno and watched him play.
A Pittsburgh Penguins fan.
Canadian group.
Born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised.
So your best memories on the ice?
Best memories on the ice is just seeing Mario and Jágr play together. It's just fantastic.
In the Mellon Arena.
In the Mellon Arena, that's right. That was great.
Cool. Thank you very much. You have a pretty nice jersey. Have a good one. Enjoy the night.
Did you ask what?
If he's hot.
Hot? How is that even a question?
Okay.
He's the hottest.
All right.
He'll be hotter.
Yeah?
He'll be hotter at 53.
Thank you.
Tak teď sleduj, co mu tady udělám z toho. Mu to prostřelím.
Zřevák.
Hele, a teď
furt mu na playoff, ale moc mu to nejde.
Doesn't work.
I went to Prague for a weekend by myself. Took a bus.
Oh yeah.
I had a blast.
Beer cheap, right?
Oh my god, I got shit-faced. I was at the Aloha bar.
Aloha bar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Was it fun?
Had a blast.
Oh yeah.
They took me around. I forget the other place. James Dean bar.
James Dean. Oh.
Yeah.
We call jak se tomu říká? We call it James Dean. There's a jak se jmenují ty bary? James Dean. A potom Bermudský triangle. Bermuda Triangle. There's
Bermuda
a
Triangle.
Yeah, because you always lost that. You know. Nobody came from the Bermuda Triangle back. Bude pivíčko. Bude pivíčko.
Není to žádný nealko, doufám, vole.
Light? You want something hard?
Or you can do the ice, baby!
No. Tak přátelé, máme tady Blue Light Canadian Pilsner v pittsburghské verzi. Logo, nápis, jdem to ochutnat.
Jdeme to ochutnat.
Vlády, co si o to myslíš?
No, už jsem to zkusila, dobrý. Hele, dává to.
Dávám 5 bodů.
Dávám lepší než drátem do oka.
A pojďme si to Přátelé, tohle je jedno velký divadlo, ale v tom nejlepším slova smyslu. Tohle je sportovní divadlo a tohle je moc hezký koloseum.
Pittsburgh Penguins organization, it is my honor to welcome you to celebrate 68, a long-awaited and very much deserving tribute to one of the greatest hockey players of all time, who wore the Penguins uniform for 11 spectacular seasons. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Jágr night in Pittsburgh. Welcome our special guests, including several members of the Penguins Stanley Cup champions, some of whom traveled over 4,000 miles to be here. First of all, let's welcome both the Los Angeles Kings and the Pittsburgh Penguins on their respective benches. I'm so glad they're here to watch this. Let's also welcome Fenway Sports Group Chairman Tom Werner, Penguins President of Business Operations Kevin Acklin. In honor of his father, Michel Briere, whose jersey is also retired and hanging up there, we have Martin Briere here. Jaramir's girlfriend, Dominica, and his mother, Anna. It's so great to see you again, Anna. Please help me welcome these former members of Penguins management, the winningest coach of all time in the National Hockey League, and of course the Stanley Cup champion twice with the Pittsburgh Penguins, a total of 14 times. We want to get him to take a picture with 14 rings on his 10 fingers. Scotty Bowman is here. Let's also say hello to Eddie Johnson, the man who brought Maria Lemiuxe to Pittsburgh. The man who taught Jaromíra Jágra how to shoot a wrist shot, Rick Kehoe, is here. Longtime player and chief scout Greg Malone is here, as well as Penguins general manager Craig Patrick, the former GM, Hall of Famer, who brought us Jaromíra Jágra and also 2 Stanley Cups. And now, help me welcome these friends and former teammates of Jaromíra Jágra, John Sebastian Obad, Matthew Barnaby, Jaramir's fellow countryman Robert Lang, a big defenseman who still makes his home here in Pittsburgh, Francois Leroux. Another fellow countryman of Jágra's, Yuri Slager, is here. And the indomitable Tyler Wright. Now, help me welcome these members of the 91-92 Stanley Cup champions. Starting with the old 2-9er, Phil Bourque. John Callender is here. The big man, Jay Caulfield. One of the heroes of the second round series in 91 against the Washington Capitals from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Randy Gillen. 4,000 miles away. That's how far he came from. Yuri Hrdina is here. Grant Jennings. Big Red Troy Loney. Joe Mullen. Mike Neal. Gord Roberts. Shel Samuelson. Paul Stanton. Peter Taglianetti. And Ken Leggett. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the former alternate captains and captains of the Pittsburgh Penguins. First of all, a man who was a tough customer and pound for pound, he was a warrior, Randy Hillier. One of your favorites, Jack Lambert on skates, Ulf Samuelsson is here. The big RT Express, Kevin Stevens. Hall of Famer, former captain of the Penguins. What an acquisition, March of 91. Ron Francis. And number
years old, so I came there, and anybody knew I don't speak English. I was the first guy, from Europe ever play for Pittsburgh. So they were treating me like I was their kid.
Happy birthday, Yags.
I had so much fun. I never had that much fun ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, they just left the movie.
Yeah! I lived the life in Pittsburgh. It was just perfect.
Johnson shot, save, rebound, score! Jágra gets the goal! His first National Hockey League goal. Jágra, nice move around Brett Sutter to the backhand. Left it go, he scores!
That was probably the greatest goal I've ever seen.
There is Jaromír Jágra. 2 years in the National Hockey League, two-time champion, 20 years of age.
Just get the cup.
Yeah, actually think someday you maybe remember to be retired in Pittsburgh.
Should bring Jaromír Jágra back onto the ice here in Pittsburgh.
Number 68, Jaromír Jágra.
Into his reign as the Penguins' new general manager, he had hired 2 legends, Badger Bob Johnson to coach the team, and Scotty Bowman as director of player personnel. And at their very first draft, Craig demonstrated his worldview of our great game, pulling some strings behind the scenes to catch a distant rising star and capture all of our imaginations. Little did we know that that star would quickly become a bona fide superstar.
Going upstairs right now with Bill Waters and Bob McKenzie as to who you're going to select. You're going to select right now for positioning.
No, we're simply going to pick the best player available, and we know we're going to get him good. We're pleased to get him fit.
At the draft, everybody was interviewing Jágra. All the top teams were interviewing Jágra. And Jaromír told all of them he wasn't coming over. When we interviewed him, he said, "I'll come right away." See, he idolized their
Pittsburgh Penguins select from Kladno, Czechoslovakia, Jaromír Jágra.
That was a monumental moment, not only for the Pittsburgh Penguins, but for those of us who were involved in the draft that year, a monumental moment in our career. Jaromír just was that iconic a player.
You have to know the makeup of this young man when he first came. I mean, he was fit, strong as an ox, and was built to play hockey.
Number 68, Jaromír Jágra.
And Johnson shot, save, rebound, score! Jágra gets the goal! His first National Hockey League goal.
When he first came in, he didn't speak a word of English, and he had a tough time.
you know, he adapted, but it was hard at times.
Dig it out, dig it out. That's right. Oh, big play. I'm just gonna rotate the arm around. He's gonna pick things up by watching, I told him.
Jágra was getting homesick. There weren't any other Czech players. He was 18 years old. Craig and Badger both knew they needed to do something to help him.
There's a good look at Yuri Hrdina. Big reason, besides the fact they feel he's talented, 32 years of age, former captain of the Czech national team. They feel he'll help Jaromír Jágra adjust.
You could tell he was down in the dumps. But bringing in Yuri Hrdina, we had no other Czech player on it, just for the language. Never mind everything else of understanding the coach, understanding our locker room. Because he was able to overcome those and come out the other side, I think it made him a better person and a better player.
Jágra's coming from a different culture, a different language, but he's playing a sport that he likes. And that is universal.
Jágra right through in front of the net. Look at these moves, he scored! Another good goal by the 19-year-old Czech sensation.
He came into an unbelievable spot where he had mentors and he had players that he can learn and watch from, and wanted to be as great as those guys were. And obviously, even still playing to this day, he was able to accomplish that.
And the Penguins won the Stanley Cup. I can remember words of Kenny Danico. Who is this guy, Jaromír Jágra?
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, Jack, let's do it.
The way he jumped on Mario bandwagon was he would take over games, take over series. Jágra did the same thing. And I can remember clearly being on the bench going, holy moly, giddy up, let's go. 60, it's going to.
Trying to work around right center, does. Comes in around one other man, comes in the slot, turns with a backhander. Jaromír Jágra ties it for the Penguins. Oh, fuck up, Dano.
Penguins were down in that game and came back, and that was the series right there. Chicago was not going to be able to recover.
Oh, that was probably the greatest goal I've ever seen in life.
I gotta let Jack get in.
And there is Jaromír Jágra. 2 years in the National Hockey League, two-time champion, 20 years of age.
I just want to say, I'm so happy I can play in Pittsburgh because we have a good team and we are the greatest fans. Thank you.
And he looked at me and goes, winning Stanley Cup is easy. And that big smile came on like, told me.
First time I saw Jaromír Jágra was when he arrived at the airport in the summer of 1990. Like everybody else, I remember being amazed by his 18-year-old physique, especially his lower half. Penguins' new assistant coach, Barry Smith, looked at me and said, look at the power train on that guy. That was his polite way of saying he had a prodigious backside, one that protect pucks quite well for 24 seasons. Jaromír was definitely built for speed and power. That's what 1,000 squats a day will do for you. The next day, when I took him shopping at Ross Park Mall to buy some jeans, I realized he was just oozing with charisma and personality. You know, he doesn't speak English at that time, but he spoke a universal language, and that was that big smile and that twinkle in his eye. Hockey fans will always debate who's the greatest player ever, but one thing that is not debatable, Yags had the greatest mullet of all time.
The amazing Mr. Jágra was a phenom for a whole bunch of reasons.
From the hair, to the clothes, to the fast car, you're kind of like, oh, this kid's cool. I was that cool when I was saying age.
It's a hockey night in Pittsburgh.
Go on then.
It's a hockey night in Pittsburgh.
I worked as a reporter for KDK TV as well as an announcer for the team, so I had requested that I could spend some time with Jaromír Jágra, and we went to Ross Park Mall, which had recently opened, and I just know that I was there to just kind of see how he would react to the culture.
What size is this?
He doesn't know, he can't see.
Okay.
Paul Steigerwald took him shopping, and all he wanted were blue jeans and blue jeans jackets.
Yeah, it looks nice with the jeans. Yeah, that's Shamber and then it looks nice together. Now that'll look great.
The
thing that struck people most about Jágra, though, was his personality. He captivated the city with his youthful, unbridled enthusiasm for America.
We want your autograph, too.
Metal? Like who? Any band? Bon Jovi?
And the next thing he did, he bought like a hot rod car. And it was sort of legendary how many speeding tickets he got.
How fast will that thing go? Hot rod? Big car? Yeah. On the point. You've quite a while. Have you tried it? Yeah, I tried a couple of times. I don't tell anybody.
He said, hey, throw this in the glove box. And I popped up in his glove box. He easily had 50 speeding tickets in there. It's just like, it was like a jack in the box. It's like, mine?
My fun story, my fun side of the story is he managed to get a Trans Am. 3 days later, the Trans Am is dead, the deer is dead. He tells me that story and I just crack up. Big Brian, car is dead, deer is dead, everything is dead.
Right around the corner. There he is. Happy birthday, actually. Hey, you know what? I was just thinking.
I know you're on my favorite station. Works in all level.
His mother made sugar buns. He got a dozen of sugar buns down with a glazing on it, with an icing on it, covered with honey. I mean, it's like eating pure sugar to lit me up like a Christmas tree. And he ate like 8 of them. His spaghetti with sprinkled sugar on top of it with honey. And there goes that sugar fix again.
Back in the day when all your fan mail came to your locker and boxes of Kit Kats started arriving. People find out he likes Kit Kats. That's his favorite American chocolate.
Some people send me some Kit Kat. I had over 1,000 Kit Kat home. I eat it all.
That's how beloved this guy was. He had a bit of a cult following, almost Elvis.
He can't get enough ice time, whether it's on his shoes or on his skates. He's the last guy off every day in practice, too.
And morning skates, he'd stay out there for an hour. And so it got to a point where we have to go kick him off the ice. You know, the Pittsburgh fan base and the city, they love the athlete that works hard. That's why the fans love him.
The first European ever to win an NHL scoring title.
2 years in the National Hockey League, 2-time champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Argos Trophy winner from the Pittsburgh Penguins, it's Jaromír Jágra.
Jaromír Jágra.
The amazing Jaromír Jágra.
One of the most exciting players in the game of hockey, Jaromír Jágra.
There was the on-ice specialness of this type of player, but also he had a certain persona that was so unique, so different, and just fun.
I always tell the story at his birthday party, and we had some guys who were married, so they didn't go to it, and I was single at the time, and I went to it. It must have been 900 people. I think it was 875 girls.
Happy birthday, Jaromír!
We became very close. We sat on the bus together for 5 years, and he's the only player that a phrase that I use is from a player.
Face off one with the Penguins, the view right side to Jágra. He shoots and scores. His second goal. Tino Mikosro, well, second right too. He smoked him like a bad cigar.
He's just one of those guys, you know, every time you saw him, he smiled, dominated the hockey world. You know, he's charismatic. He just had that attitude. He's a fun-loving guy. Everybody kind of bought it for that.
We brought him in the studio and had him record weather. All these different lines. Partly cloudy, partly sunny. It's going to rain. It's windy. All in a foreign language that he didn't understand at that time.
And now the exclusive WVE Jaromír Jágra weather forecast. Jaromír weather.
I'm Jaromír Jágra of Pittsburgh Penguins. Today's is weather. Change of snow. Icy conditions. Today is high temperature. 35 degrees. Tonight is low temperature. 30 degrees.
To see Jaromír enjoy Pittsburgh the way he did, you know, the culture, all that wonderful stuff that Jaromír kind of pulled us all together into that Czechoslovakian world is, you know, and the joy that he had, you know, just didn't ever go away.
Jaromír is a national icon in his homeland. Not only is he a living legend, he's a playing legend, still playing pro hockey for his hometown team that he owns at the age of 52. He won 5 scoring titles, including 4 in a row from 98 to 2001. He won a Hart Trophy, 2 Stanley Cup rings with the Penguins, and he connected the Lemieux era with the Crosby era. And for most of the last 40 years, the best player in the world has been wearing a Penguins uniform. the stands with his son Austin on his lap when Jag scored the tying goal with a couple of minutes to go and the overtime game-winning goal about 4 minutes into overtime to force a Game 7 against the heavily favored New Jersey Devils. The Penguins won the series, and it was arguably the most important assist that Jaromír ever made for Mario because it kept the spotlight on the Penguins during a critical time when the Penguins were going through bankruptcy proceedings. We literally needed to have another series to keep the fire burning. That's Jaromír Jágra's legacy. And if not for the fact that the hockey business was headed for big trouble in the early 2000s, we'd like to believe that Jaromír Jágra would have played his entire career right here. The Penguins seem to have two Michael Jordans.
The Penguins had a boatload of rock stars.
We had Brecky, Talk, Trots, Samuelson, Francis. We had all these guys. But Jaromír, you could see the next superstar.
I'm Mike Emmerich. A marquee matchup between these two teams, marquee players as well. Who was the best player in the first game?
No doubt, Mike, with 2 goals and the best assist you'll see in the playoff game. Jaromír Jágra, only 24 years of age, was terrific. How about that?
We were very close. Chemistry was unbelievable. It was certainly one of the best I've ever played with.
Lemiuxe 66 will hang forever above the Civic Arena or wherever Penguin hockey is played from now on.
Obviously, things changed, and you know, so here he became the guy.
I can tell you that although I retired, Pittsburgh still has the best hockey player in the world.
He took the team on his shoulders when Mario retired, obviously became the captain, the leader.
That will go down as one of the great highlight goals of all time.
He's got him on the right side against the lane, cuts inside.
And he smoked him like a bad cigar.
Yags was different.
He just had the ability to be able to dominate. I mean, that was his craft.
Playoff experience, Jaromír Jágra leads the way in this current group with 105 games under his belt, not playing in the 106th.
There has, for better or worse, always been a roller coaster with Penguins hockey. The team filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
The team can play its last game after 32 years today. That will be left to the distant future, now the immediate.
Jaromír Jágra actually sensed it. They needed to win to keep the Penguins in Pittsburgh.
I got injured my first game. I think my groin. It was so tough. I didn't skate for 10 days. You know, I had nothing to lose. It was probably the biggest game I played in my hockey career. Of course, he played Stanley Cup final. It's a huge, but you know, to play a game when you have to win or the franchise gonna move, you know, it's a pretty good big game.
To be the league's dominant player.
He was the best player in the league.
This is the National Hockey League, ladies and gentlemen, Jaromír Jágra.
Well, he's going to try and win it 4 times in a row. Only 3 others have done that.
His 4th Art Ross Trophy in a row. Please welcome one of the most exciting players in the game of hockey, Jaromír Jágra.
Even though he had played so long, played for a lot of different teams and had unbelievable success.
Drinking from the fountain of youth at the age of 45.
When somebody said Jaromír Jágra, I think Pittsburgh Penguins.
What a play by Jágra. Jaromír Jágra. Oh, I'll tell you, he made that look easy. Standing ovation for Jaromír Jágra here at the arena.
There are not many things that are forever, but that is.
Architect of the 91 and 92 Stanley Cup Championship teams, former general manager, Hockey Hall of Famer, Craig Patrick.
It was my honor to be part of the staff that brought Jaromír to this city 34 years ago. We had an idea that we were getting the best player in that draft, but I don't think we had any idea that we were getting one of the best hockey players of all time. And now, once again, it's my honor to formally welcome him back home, back to Pittsburgh. Every member of the Penguins organization and every Penguins fan, thank you for all that you've done. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome back Jaromír Jágra.
Today, all the highlights, videos, goals, even the hair, great memories. I remember my first coach, Bob Johnson, always said, today it's a great day for hockey, and I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna change it a little bit, I'm gonna say today it's a great day for me. To be here with you, hearing the cheers, I don't even have to score, that's beautiful. That's never get old. But I'm honored. I'm honored that Pittsburgh Penguins owners, Pittsburgh Penguins organization, and President Kevin Anklin have decided to retire on my jersey number 68. I believe the connection between me and Pittsburgh started a long time ago, and I always believe in God, and I always believe in higher power, and I always believe whatever we wish for is gonna happen. And when I was young, I was watching the TV, and there was one guy totally dominating the game, and he was better than the rest of them. And since that game, he became my idol, and I wanted to be like him. And I make a wish. I wish one day we play together. Yes, it was Maria Lemiuxe. And it happened, 1990. I got drafted by Pittsburgh Penguins. Thanks to Craig Patrick and Scotty Bowman and all the scouts. They put a great team together, all the superstars and all the legends, and we were playing such a great hockey, and at the end of the year we won back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, and it was probably the greatest thing happened to me. To say thanks to Pittsburgh Penguins organization. They draft me and maybe recognize my talent, give me a chance and opportunity to play such a great game of hockey here in NHL for such a long time. Thank you, Pittsburgh Penguins. A big thanks go to you guys, all of you, the fans. Fans in Pittsburgh, people in Pittsburgh. Since my first day, when I got drafted here, and till the last day, I got traded. You know, it was, it happened. I was 18 years old and I couldn't speak English, and it was very tough for me. But you guys make it a lot more easy for me, and I really appreciate it. The whole 11 years I've been here, it was amazing, and I'm probably gonna say it was probably the best years in my life, so thank you for that. Thanks to you, I'm proud and happy to say that Pittsburgh Penguins is my second home. Thank you. Look at those guys here. Guys, I wouldn't be standing, or even other side, management, coaches. I wouldn't be standing here right now. I know that you guys know that there's no chance, and hockey is a team game, and without the help, you got no chance to accomplish anything, absolutely anything. And I learned so much from you guys. Maybe you don't even realize it. I learned how to handle the losses. I learned how to stay humble when we win. I learned how to work hard. But the most important thing, what I learned is, if you want to win something, you want to play together. You have to play together, and that's what we did, and that's what we learned. I don't know if we have a time or not, but it's my day, so I should make it longer. A lot. So. You guys show me the respect to come here and be here with me. I just want to show you a little bit of respect back. And I was thinking how I'm gonna do it, but I just want to read all the names, and I want to say thank you. And I'm going to start with thank you, Scotty Bowman, Eddie Johnson, Craig Patrick, Craig Malone, and the players. Already mentioned Mario. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Ryan Francis. We probably played together more than anybody else. Everybody said amen. You were always there for me when I needed it. Joey Mullen, Phil Burke, thank you for everything you showed me there. You showed me in Pittsburgh. You showed me all the bars. You were partying and all that. So is you, Kevin Stevens. Shel Samuelson, Olfe. Thanks, Olfe. Olfe asked me to say something nice about him yesterday. I was thinking all night. I couldn't think about it. I couldn't. No, I'm just kidding. Olfe, you're a great guy. Thanks, man, for everything. And now we have the Czech connection. Here's Slager, here's Herdina, Robert Lang. Thank you, guys. Paul Stanton, we started the same year, 1990. Peter Taglianeri, Gore Roberts, Troy Loney, my favorite left wing. I love to play with Troy. I love to play with Troy. You know why? He never wanted a puck. He just gave it to me all the time. Kenny Reggett, Jake Caulfield, Randy Hiller, Randy Gilhan, Grant Jennings, John Colangelo. And the young guys, Matt Barnaby. What a beauty. What a beauty. Mike Deegan, Tyro Wright, Alvin, Frankie LaRue, and Max Talbot. I never played with him here, but I know he's your favorite. I played with him in Philly. What a great guy. And I want to say a few names. They will help me here, but they couldn't come. They couldn't come here, and you know, it's pretty sad for me because I would love to see them, but you know, my first roommate, Brian Trache, what a legend, what a great player. Paul Coffey, thanks Paul, he showed me how to work hard, and I really appreciate it. I had to ride a bike solo time with him every day. I didn't like it, but now I really appreciate it. Tommy B, Tommy Barrasso, Larry Murphy, Rick Tackett, my great friend Marty Straka, Mark Cranky, Frankie Peter Angelo, and I gotta say the last name, he's not a player, he's not a coach, he's not a manager, but he was for me the voice of Pittsburgh Penguins, Mike, like I was talking to him. Thank you all, guys. I want to say thanks to Dominica, my girlfriend. She's too young to remember I played in Pittsburgh. But I told her all the stories, so no more about it. I want to say thanks to all the friends from here, from Czech, all the coaches in Czech Republic helped me a lot to play hockey I played. Thank you, guys. And the last thanks gotta go, and it's probably the biggest thanks. It's gotta go to my parents. Away last year, but I know he's watching. He's watching for that. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. never played hockey, but you know everything he said, it was right. It was right on, and I thank you for everything. And my mom, and you know, she moved from Czech when I was 19 to US. She was here for 10 years, and you know, I want to say thank you for everything you did for me. I really appreciate it. So, good night, enjoy the game, and I love you all. Thank you guys.
They say that age is not just a number, and for Jágra fans all over the world today, that number is 68. No one else will ever wear it. None of us will ever forget it. It is time to send the number 68 up to the rafters where it belongs with numbers 66 and 21. Penguins fans, on your feet. On your feet, and let's celebrate 68. Ceremony. Jaromíra, please head back over here to exit the ice via the Penguins runway. And fans, how about another round of applause for number 68, Jaromíra Jágra. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got about a half an hour before warm-ups, so you're invited to stretch your legs in the concourse to stick around in the bowl for some great video content as we celebrate 68. Try to be back in your seats by about 5:25.
Tak přátelé, jsme přímo u ledu, všichni hráči na sobě mají muleta, my máme pivo. Všichni hráči mají na sobě dres číslo 68 a to největší překvapení je... Jarda je na ledě! Jarda tady řádí! A teď se musíme dočkat toho, že možná dneska nastoupí. Já typuju, že jo. Jarda na jumbotronu a ta arena tady normálně bouří. Za chvilku to tady spadne. Podívejte se na to. Rozbruslení a hala je úplně plná. Neuvěřitelný. Jäger čum sem, ty vole. Přátelé, prošli jsme celou halu a nezbývá nám samozřejmě nic než ochutnávat. Takže začali jsme pivem. Tohle pivo má tady logo Pens, zezadu má Pittsburgh. A abyste viděli, tohle pivko, který je velký, stojí $15. K jídlu si tady můžete krom hotdogu, načosek a nějakého popcornu dát třeba sandwich pastrámy, který stojí $13,29. Pokud byste někdo měli chuť si pěkně zalízat, tak zmrzku tady seženete za $5,85 anebo $7,15. Skoro zadarmo. So you're traveling Jaggers from Canada?
Yeah, we're the traveling Jágers. We're here for, hey, if we're not here, we screwed up, right? Oh yeah. This is the most important thing in our lives right now.
How did you guys decide who's gonna wear the New Jersey, Florida, Rangers?
Every guy has their role. They inherit their jersey. They love their jersey. They inherit their mullet. They love their mullet. And hey, well, we're all in. We're all in.
And what does it mean to you? You know that Jágr's gonna retire in Jersey here in Pittsburgh.
One thing that I know that it's never over. Okay, I don't even remember Jágr saying he retired. Do you? No, he hasn't retired. He's a pro. He's the best pro. We obviously love him. And hey, it's never over, guys. Never over. It's a chapter. This is a chapter.
Okay. Guys, what is your best memories from Jágr?
Our best. Is
the backhand goal as he's going down on his own rebound.
Yeah, with the tip in. That's it. Classic, you know. Or hold it, the dipsy doodle around four guys. The backhanded in the net. That was awesome.
He's got so many.
Guys, enjoy the night. Enjoy the Jágr night.
Thank you very much.
And we will see you in Kladno.
You betcha.
Jest to nechce nahrát.
Welcome you, Pittsburgh Penguins! Shirt number 71.
Vážení přátelé, nepřátelé, je to za náma. Máme za sebou ceremoniál před utkáním Pittsburgh Penguins LA Kings. Za mě ten ceremoniál měl opravdu světový parametry. Jméno je ukáplo, myslím si, že jsem nebyl asi sám tady v této aréně. Holky si tady trhaly rodidla, neskutečný. Každopádně je tohle Amerika. Jágr si to zasloužil. Všem se nám to líbilo, ale ten hokej, který jsme teď viděli, to nám trošku zkazil náladu. ani jeden z týmů se nesnažil, bylo to takový unavený, 2-1 vítězství LA Kings, který to otočil v posledních 5 minutách, fanoušci tady nebyli spokojení.
Rozhodující gól v přesilovce Pens.
Rozhodující gól padl dokonce v oslabení. Takže přátelé, ne každý zápas se vyvede, ale musím říct, že tenhle trip se nám povedl moc. Doufám, že se vám tady to, co jsme pro vás udělali, Puk Pak Pivo on the road, Severní Amerika, líbilo a zůstaňte s náma, děkujeme a víc takovýchhle jaggerů potřebujeme.
Pokračujeme dál.
Tak my jedeme zpátky do Prahy a slyšíme se u dalšího podcastu na nějakém turnaji, anebo jenom tak na pivku.
Zatím ahoj.
Mějte se. Takhle je vlajka, ne?
Co to mluvíš?
Takhle? No. Tak to se někdo netočí.